Outdoor activities once again resumes after the Omicron variant was contained and people are again enjoying the activities following the guidelines provided by the government. Let's find out how people are responding to the reopening of these activities in today's segment. Welcome to FNN. I'm your host Shubham Bali. The reopening of the winter sports activities and tourist destination after another COVID restriction period has been a relief to people. FNN reporter Shivani Mahale visits Tiffany Falls to analyze current repercussions.
The halt on tourist destinations and winter sports activities due to COVID was lifted on 31st Jan and it has brought people for outings again. We visited famous Tiffany Falls in Hamilton, well known for its frozen waterfalls. Let's take a look. We encountered members of Alpine Club of Canada organizing an ice climbing camp at the falls.
I'm Rob LeBlanc. I'm the ice climbing coordinator with the Alpine Club of Canada, Toronto section. And here we have our famous Tiffany Falls Ice Climbing Clinic. We hold this every Sunday in the winter when conditions permit. We've been very lucky this year. This is 4 Sundays in a row that the conditions have allowed for the ice climbing to be here instead of a roaring torrent that the waterfalls usually is. And we have, this event is for members to hone their ice climbing technique.
Alpine Club is well known for their objectives, which are encouragement of mountaineering, exploration of alpine and glacial regions, and the preservation of mountain flora and fauna.
We're out here in Tiffany Falls in Hamilton, Ontario, and people have started to come out here. And well, to be honest, how do I feel? I feel amazing, but at the same time, I feel really cold. It's like minus 10, I think, and the best people that you meet are out of your comfort zone, so come here when it's really cold, and during this pandemic it's amazing.
During COVID there was an original limit of 10 people per event for outdoor activities, so we split this into 2 sessions, a morning and afternoon section with 10 people each. Now it has been changed to 25 people, so now we have the larger group, as you can see now.
It's time to stay safe and have fun. This is Shivani Mahale for FNN signing off.
Jiu-jitsu has been a great form of martial art for a long time now. But how are such gyms managing their business during the pandemic? Let's find out the impact COVID has had on Gracie Barra.
It affected us terribly because we opened a brand new gym just few months before the pandemic hit. So we were closed I think it was a few months and then slowly start coming back. The precaution we took, we just followed all the regulation, all the rules. Started with no contact, wearing masks, making sure we cleaned everything. We cleaned the mats and we used dummies. We cleaned the dummies before classes.
Pandemic has not been kind to the local businesses, and when it comes to contact sports, keeping up with the precautions get difficult. Even in such times, Fateh managed to provide a safe environment in
The
his
first
gym.
gym in 1996. We were not affiliated with Gracie Barra at that time. It was basically transitioned from doing judo to teaching jiu-jitsu, just on my own. At that time, there wasn't much jiu-jitsu in Canada. In 2001, affiliated with Gracie Barra.
Jiu-jitsu is one of the most popular form of martial arts, and most people choose it for its fitness regime. But when it comes to the self-defense, a skill like Jiu-jitsu is very useful, especially for the women.
We have few women here. I'd like to have obviously some more. Maybe we have 5% of the gym is women. I wish it would be 50%. But I think there is some reticence in terms of women joining Jiu-Jitsu. I think it's extremely important for women to learn how to defend themselves, because Jiu-Jitsu is designed for a person to defend themselves if they're taken to the ground. And 90% of aggressions on the street, if it's somebody like a big man against a woman, their intention for the most part is to take them to the ground. And Jiu-Jitsu is designed for anyone to be able to defend themselves.
And now, let's take a look at the culinary department of Fanshawe College downtown campus. FNN reporter Badr Sheikh has more for us.
Located in the downtown campus of Fanshawe College is the Culinary and Bakery Arts Department, where the air is filled with the aroma of freshly baked cookies. However, as it is with anything, the department too has had to deal with COVID. I had a chance to speak with the department coordinator, Mr. Roland Hoffner, who told us more.
Okay, I think overall we coped very well with the measurements that we had to put in place because of COVID coming into our lives. The first thing we did is, of course, start wearing masks. We moved to eye protection. We're wearing eyeglasses now. We made sure that all the students are 2 meters apart from each other. As we're getting slowly out of it, we're easing off slowly on restrictions too. But I think overall we did not do too bad. The first half year we cut the classes down to only 50% capacity. There were about 10 students in each class, and now we're back to full classes, which means 20 students in each class.
Here's what a few students had to say about how they are coping with the situation.
I think I've adapted pretty well to the changes, especially with COVID. It's a bit difficult, because sometimes you're in person, sometimes you're not. It's kind of difficult knowing what's going on, but I've adapted pretty well. I like online learning. I find I can actually sit down and focus a lot better. So yeah, I think I've adapted pretty well.
For us, COVID has had quite a big impact. Our in-person classes are supposed to be every single week, but because of the COVID, it's been every other week, so we've had half the amount of classes we're supposed to have, which means each semester we're supposed to develop a lot more skills than we are currently, so we're kind of behind where we should be, which is going to have a big impact when we graduate, because when we go into the industry, we're going to be quite behind. So overall, it's had quite a big impact on us.
These trying and testing times have reiterated the importance of appreciating the little joys in life, like cupcakes. So go out there, have a few cupcakes with your friends, or maybe on your own. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. For FNN, I am Badr Sheikh.
That's all from Fanshawe News Network today. Thank you for joining us.